Ishmael is the future of killeen, all right? And we need to make killeen safe for Ishmael, all right? Whether you live on the far west or far east, far north, far south of killeen, we are all neighbors. There's some parts of killeen, our neighbors, that are not doing so well, right? And we need to take the initiative to address that. The police cannot do that by ourselves. We need your help. And today, we have started an initiative, community cleanup, to go and reach out to one of these neighborhoods that is not doing so well. All right? So, this neighborhood, let me go backwards. September 11, 2017, there was a murder out there. Me and my partners, we went out there to try to speak to people to get information about this crime. Citizens there turned their backs and they walked away from us. This murder still remains unsolved today. Since then, we've been driving around in that area and just stopping maybe 15, 20 minutes at a time, just sitting there, just meditating, just sitting and looking at the area just to see, like what can we do? What is wrong? How did it get here? Right? Chief bring up a good point. What's the grassroots? Right? So we sat there and we saw looking around. What we saw, a lot of trash and debris scattered all around the yards and stuff, right? We saw also graffiti on buildings and graffiti on fences. So we start to say, well, back to mindset, like the chief said, right? The same mindset you have to allow the trash and stuff to be on the grounds outside, that's the same mindset you're gonna have not to report an offense or to turn away and walk away from the police when you have such a horrendous crime occur. So we wanna change that mindset. And we're gonna start with this, right? Broken windows theory. We start with things that's small, because the small things lead to big things. So what we came up with is we're gonna try to, instead of going out there and picking up the trash for the people, we decided to go out to the people. We started getting out on foot, out of the cars, and walking up to the citizens there in that neighborhood, and just started talking to them and asking them what's going on with all the trash outside, right? We started asking those questions. And the overwhelming response that we got was, hey, listen, I know that there's a problem, right? But it's just me. It's only me that wants to change. But when you start talking to 100, 150 people that's all saying the same thing, you start to see that the majority of people feel that way, but they're not communicating together. So we have the platform to bring these people together to communicate together. So we reached out to some sponsors and we asked them, hey, can they sponsor us? And you can see on the flyer that HEB, Extraco, Lowe's, and the Killeen Police Employee Association, right? Bell County Crime Stoppers. Every sponsor that I went up and spoke to signed on immediately. They were ready to go, right? So everybody in this room is the same way. If I came to anybody in this room here, you say, you all are ready to go. You all want change. It's time to stop complaining about stuff and and it's time to start doing stuff, all right? We need to come together. We need to talk about the things that make us uncomfortable in these neighborhoods, all right? The time to dance around the issues and stuff is over. It's time for action. Would you agree? Yeah. All right. So what we propose is we're gonna do a cleanup in that area. We're gonna make that area safe for Ishmael to play outside. Yeah. Okay? All right, so we're gonna go out there. We actually put over 700 flyers on everybody's door out there, inviting them to come out and stand shoulder to shoulder with the Killeen Police Department and help us pick up the trash out there. And that's what we're gonna do. We also reached out to volunteers. This flyer is posted on our Facebook, the Killeen Police website, on the Killeen Police Facebook, and the Killeen Police Employee Association Facebook. So if you don't have a flyer today, you can go on those on that Facebook and you can screenshot that flyer. All right, it has the information out there. So I don't miss any points here that what we did so far out there. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of reference the flyer, okay? So we reached out to the city court. So anybody that has traffic citations or even traffic warrants, all right, in that area, we reached out and we said, the courts, they signed on immediately. And they're able to take away those warrants and give that person community service hours for this program. Parks and Rec has been doing mowing out there, all right? So there's a lot of overgrown grassy areas that's been cut down. Trees has been blocking the sidewalk, has been trimmed down. Public Works, like I said, all of these branches I reached out, they signed on immediately. Public Works, they're gonna be picking up bulk items in the area, all right? So any couches and all that different stuff that people wanted to get rid of, but couldn't, they can put it on the curb on the 24th, as said in the flyer, and on that morning, we'll be going through Public Works, yeah, they're picking up all that bulk items, right? We're trying to get all the trash, we're trying to make that place squeaky clean. We've also, code enforcement has helped us out as well, we've marked, I think, up to, like 19 vehicles between them and us, right? Both on private property and some in the roadway. And so far, I think we've probably had maybe like 2 or so vehicles left from that, right? So we're trying to get all the broken down, abandoned vehicles out of there as well, right? So graffiti on buildings and fences. We have several buildings that had graffiti, gang signs, spray painted on the side of buildings and on fences. We've had those removed, all right? We do have a DJ, so we're gonna have some music out there. What we're gonna do is the 3400 block, we're actually taking over all of those parking spaces. We've met with each tenant out there and they agreed to move their cars. And what we're gonna do is take over those parking lots. We're gonna set up tents. We're gonna have coolers and we're gonna have HEB and Extra Cool is gonna be giving out on water and Gatorade. We have the Clean Police Employees Association. They're gonna be grilling hot dogs, okay? So the entire community is welcome to come, and all the volunteers to come out and to help us, and to help us pick up the trash. And we have water and we have hot dogs and stuff we're gonna serve to everybody, okay? And we do have a DJ that signed on and gonna help us out. All of this was done with zero budget, zero, right? Even these flyers, when I called out and made a shop I called to the print shop. I called to the print shop. They said, hey, they didn't ask me, hey, this is gonna come from the police budget, whose budget? They approved it right away, right? So I had zero pushback. In everything that we did for this, we had no pushback, okay? Everybody signed on, so everybody wants a safer Killeen, right? So instead of complaining about it, let's do something.